wanna say money, on the best tech, value tech sense, value tech sense. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another video, YouTube. What up, what up, what up? Shout out to Rtings.com. Shout out to Rtings.com. All right, for everybody out there, man, who's been watching my review of this TCL 6 series mini LED TV, everything that I have been saying about this TV since the beginning has been confirmed by Rtings.com. All right, I know there's a lot of mixed reviews, a lot of mixed feelings about the TV. Me, for one, I have no leg in the race of trying to sell you a TV, okay? There are a lot of great things I can say about the TV, but there are also some negatives about the TV. And me having the experience that I have, right, I have an eye for these things. I'm just giving you a full perspective of what the TV is doing, all right? Because everybody else is only going to show you the good stuff with the TV. They're just going to put it in this big light and show you everything great about it, but they're not going to tell you the other side. And there are people out there that want to know everything about the TV as opposed to just getting a commercial about it, all right? Then you get it home, and then you find out the negatives after you've spent your money, and you wish you would have known these things. So I do these reviews. I'm not paid, sponsored, or anything. I just do these reviews so y'all get a full perspective and know exactly what you're buying. But shout out to Rtings.com, man, for everybody that's saying my TV had panel issues and all this type of stuff. After Rtings did their review, it just led me more to believe that everything that I felt about this TV is not a panel issue, but it is actually what is wrong with the TV, okay? And that doesn't mean that it's a total loss, all right? It's just nobody else is showing you these things. And because Rtings has experience, right? They don't just, this is not their first 4K TV. They've seen a lot of TVs, so they have other TVs to compare it to, all right? So their insight into this is a bit more than your insight into it. All right, my insight, I have a TV to compare it to. But very briefly, I'm going to make this video very short. I just want to give them a shout out for a great review because they basically validated everything that I've been seeing with this TV. All right, so we're just going to get into it really quickly. All right, mediocre full array local dimming feature. This is all I've been saying in my videos. All right, I'm just showing you what nobody else is showing you so you get a full perspective of the TV. Narrow viewing angles and uniformity issues. These are all the things that I showed in my videos, and I couldn't disagree with this review at all. All right, so we're going to get into it. All right, I'm just going to keep it brief and just go down here to the local dimming because that is the biggest issue that I have with this TV. All right, so let's read what it says right here as it gets this 6.0. All right, one more point down, it would have been a 5.9. It would have been red. All right, it would have been red. This is a shame for the mini LED. Okay, and competing with OLED. Let's just keep it a buck. All right, mediocre full array local dimming feature. There's visible blooming around bright objects. Due to the blooming, if there are light sources near people's faces, it causes bright spots near or on faces. All right, I'm going to read it again. Mediocre full array local dimming feature. There's visible blooming around bright objects. Due to the blooming, if there are light sources near people's faces, it causes bright spots near or on faces. Now let's get into it. All right, because the exact thing that they describe with this local dimming is exactly what I was getting. You see this? You see these bright spots on her face? This is where the TV's local dimming. These mini LEDs are getting too bright in these areas. And she has a visible halo around her body, okay? I show all of these things. All right, let's keep it going. Flash spotting. Look at his face. Now you see his forehead right here? How you can see the details. It has this little light right here. Right here, his whole forehead is just white. This is exactly what I saw with the TV and I showed y'all in videos. All right, let's keep it going. I got more examples. More examples. Look at my man's forehead right here. You see this little highlight right here and how his whole head is just white. These are those bright spots around bright objects. Look how I just washed it all out. All right. This is the haloing. See this halo? Look at that. This is the haloing around her. Anything bright, it shows up. All right. It shows up. Look at the haloing around her, man. I showed y'all all of these things. Let's get back into it, man. Let's keep it going. What else they got to say? There isn't any black crush. I definitely disagree with that. And lights pop a bit. But when the light sources are extremely small, they don't pop as much. This is noticeable with the star field as the stars appear bright at first, but as they become smaller, the local dimming fails to light them up unless they're the brightest star in the image. All right, let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. Let's see where we at with that one. Boom. Look at that. See this? That's that local dimming being very aggressive, right? We just read this. See this stars? You see how muted these are? I did an entire video on this, man. So all that you got a bad panel stuff, I'm not trying to hear that. Ratings sees the same things that I saw. All right. I got more examples. I did a whole video on these specular highlights. How they're muted, how they don't pop. All right, because of that aggressive local dimming. That's why that local dimming got a 6.0. All right. These are things that some people would like to know before they spend their money. Because everybody else on YouTube is just going to show you everything great about the TV and not going to tell you about the negatives. I'm going to tell you about the negatives and the positives. And I'm going to start with the negatives first because everybody else already gave you the positives. You can go to any channel and watch everything good about the TV. You can click on anything about this TV and hear something great about it. But as soon as I came out, everybody started hitting me with the hate. Man, you got a bad panel. You got a bad panel. You got a bad panel. Well, I guess Ratings got a bad panel too. All right. Look at this. See these specular highlights in the honey and how they're more muted down here? This is exactly what they were describing. All right. When it came to the local dimming. All right. I show all of this in videos, man. Even when I showed the neck of the bottle, how it's dim right here, how it's muted. That's the local dimming, right? The local dimming being aggressive. It's exactly what I was seeing, man. Let's get back to it. All right, let's keep it going. Subtitles don't get very bright, and there's blooming around them too. All right, subtitles don't get very bright, and there's blooming around them too. Let's get into it. All right, I showed y'all all of this. Oh, let me go back. Let's pull it back up. Here's the blooming around the text. All right, I showed y'all this. All right, everything Ratings said in their review, man, I can't disagree with it at all, man. It does bloom around text. All right, all of this, these mini LEDs are shed off, so it's totally black. But when the light comes on, because it's totally black and it's not uniform, the blooming will be much more pronounced. That's just what it is. All right. And look at these specular highlights, man. Look at her hair. Look at her hair. I showed y'all all of this, man. All right, let's get back. Let's get back. Fast-moving objects have visible transitions between dimming zones, which may be distracting. I showed this in a video, how the backlight gets light, gets dark, gets light, gets dark. Very distracting. Overall, the dimming is most noticeable in real content, right? Real content, not demos. All right, so you get your TV home, you start watching all these 4K demos. I mean, that's fine. But what happens when you turn on real content? You turn a movie on, that backlight starts getting dark, getting light, getting dark, get light, right? I show all of that in videos, man, with small sources of light with dark background. But since it doesn't perform well in that situation, it doesn't look good. All right. Overall, the dimming is most noticeable in real content with small sources of light with a dark background. But since it doesn't perform well in that situation, it doesn't look good. All right. We tested local dimming with local contrast set to high. The 65-inch and 75-inch models also have more dimming zones, so they may perform better. They may. But all this means is they tested the 55-inch, and that's the one that I have. And everything that they just said about this local dimming feature is exactly what I've experienced with this TV. So all that panel stuff, I don't want to hear that, man. Some of y'all, man, y'all just don't have an eye for these things, man. And it's cool, man. You know, but I'm out here to show you. Because somebody wants to know everything about this TV before they spend their money on it. Not just all the good things, all right? Narrow viewing angles, uniformity issues. Man, I showed y'all all of this in videos, man. I showed y'all all of this. Look at these narrow viewing angles. Right here. Poor viewing angles. See that right there? I showed y'all all of this. And then when Ratings dropped their rating of it, I mean, I couldn't disagree at all. So everybody hitting Ratings up saying they don't understand their review. I understand it fully. I see exactly what Ratings see. Shout out to Rtings.com, man. Y'all the real G's, man. But I'm going to go ahead and curb my enthusiasm of the mini LED as far as competing with OLED, because it can't do that. I didn't think it ever would. They didn't sell me on that point. But I'm going to switch my review from the negatives of this TV, and I am going to start talking about the positives, because there are a lot of great things about this TV. But the negatives are some things that you would like to know before you make your purchase. That way you make an informed buying decision, all right? You don't make a one-sided decision. You make a decision knowing the goods and the bads, and then you can make a better decision so you'll know if it's going to fit your needs. If you use this TV in a bright room, it's going to be a perfect TV for you, I think. You know, but if you plan on watching movies in the dark and there's dark scenes, you're going to be dealing with these issues. All right. So with that said, man, the next few videos I'm going to put out are about the positive things about the TV, because there are redeeming qualities on the TV. All right. The negatives are the poor viewing angles and its local dimming. All right. And its black uniformity. Those are the negatives. And the next few videos I'm going to post are going to be about the positives, about the brightness. All right. About the, it works very good with, I don't have cable, but I do watch Pluto TV. It looks great. Upscaling looks great. There's a lot of positive things I can say about the TV. So moving forward, we're going to get into the THX gaming mode. We're going to get into all of that. All right. But yeah, man. Shout out to Ratings, man. Y'all the real G's, man. More videos on the way. And thanks for watching.